They can have sex.
Yeah.
Yeah, she is disgusted.
Nice.
Woody come wanted to make sure they don't come.
It's very impressive.
It's a weird thing to say when he's down to his boxers, Grandma. The world's most luxurious prison, Halden Prison. Vacation for murderers. All right, let's see what it's about. Let's see what it's about.
I'm Anne Widdicombe, and I'm in Norway. I've come to one of the most unusual prisons in the world,
This is the spa, the holiday resort.
with a very relaxed.
Wait, they got a recording studio in this prison? Was that a recording studio?
approach to relationships.
Get visits 2 times a week.
They can have sex.
Yeah.
Yeah, she is disgusted.
Nice.
Woody come wanted to make sure they don't come. They say 2 times a week, 2 times a month.
Get visits 2 times a week.
They can have sex.
2 times a week. There's married couples that don't have sex 2 times a week. These prisoners, they're getting it in 2 times a week. And what did I just pause on? Is the conjugal visits with the guards?
Don't worry, you won't get me on the floor.
And every home comfort you
Don't worry, you won't get me on the floor.
It's better than the outside world.
There's even a waiting list to get in.
You bargained with the police for where you were going to go to prison.
Plush apartments for rapists
Yeah,
and
what?
murderers,
I mean, why would you not?
and even some escapes.
How many do you lose that way?
It all sounds very dubious to me.
There's a riot.
It's a nice library.
Immediately.
But does Halden Prison actually work?
Do you do an intimate search?
Well, not inside of them.
And what is prison for, if not punishment?
We have a way to know when it's gone through,
Yeah.
so we give them corn.
I thought I was the but I was wrong.
Where's this prison at?
Prison works. It ensures that we are protected from murderers, muggers, and rapists.
When I was prisons minister back in the 1990s, the government believed that prison was meant to be
94 to 97.
a deterrent as well as a punishment.
We will scrap early release. You will be detained, you will be dealt with speedily, and you will be...
She's had that hairstyle for 20 years now. She said, Baba, keep it true, keep it simple, keep it reliable. I'm bringing in this bowl of Tupperware for you, and I want you to hold on to it until the day I die. Bang, that's a hairdo right there.
Tolerance.
But were we right? Today, our prisons are bursting at the seams and stacked full of repeat offenders. I've heard that prisons in Norway are very different. More maximum comfort than maximum
Norway.
security. And
Or
their
Norway.
reentry rates are the lowest in the world. So I'm on my way to Halden Prison, which I'm told is the most luxurious of them all.
I think the phrase decent but austere sums up my idea of what imprisonment is. You're not being taken off to a hotel for a few months or a few years, you're being taken to a place of incarceration. So you should know every day that you're in prison.
Yeah, this place looks pretty nice.
Built in 2010 as a groundbreaking experiment and houses some of Norway's most dangerous men.
Fairly typical prison entrance. First thing you notice is the wall, of course, and the lights. Hello.
Hello.
I'm Anne Widdicombe. I've come to visit your prison.
What is your name?
Anne Widdicombe.
And
Told that behind
with
these
the
walls is a
gum.
prison unlike any I visited before. And I've
Woody
been
come wanted to make sure they don't come.
Good morning. ID, yes. My EU passport, not for much longer.
Not for much
This is a
longer.
maximum security prison. There are men here who have committed very disturbing crimes, including murder, rape, and child abuse.
I am
Disturbing crimes.
Wait, if these are the windows to the cells, it's like blinds? There's no bars? They just got like regular blinds in there?
including murder, rape, and child abuse.
I am utterly used to spending my time amidst all sorts of criminals, from the very small right up to the multiple murderers, and indeed, in my day, the IRA. I don't shudder away from that. That's as normal as blueberry pie.
So
It's as
you know
normal as
anything about this
blueberry
prison
pie.
I'm told it's more like a hotel than a prison.
with the room service and stuff. Is that what
Well,
you're
I
saying?
doubt if you have room service,
Okay.
but I'm told that you have ensuite facilities in the rooms,
Yeah.
and that the rooms are quite nice.
Yeah.
I mean,
En-suite facilities in a prison with murderers, offenders of the type I can't even say on here, I don't think.
is anything like I've been told, I get the impression they might want to come back again.
Halden is Norway's second largest prison. It cost £138 million to build and was designed not to look or feel like a prison. Living this life of luxury are 40 murderers, 20 rapists, and 20 child molesters. Oh, and it's also home to around 60 drug dealers.
This is the area where the inmates
Dang.
come for the first time.
It does sound like
And the one
there's
thing I
a lot
notice
of people in
is
here.
There isn't a bar in sight.
No.
Probably can't be too many people in there if they got en-suite facilities in the cells.
No.
The cells.
Right?
You will be surprised.
I would be very surprised. What's your escape rate?
0.
No escapes.
Mm.
What sort of prisoners are you getting here?
Every kind of.
You're very violent ones.
Yeah. We are a maximum security prison.
And no bars
No.
in this maximum security prison.
No.
He looks so nervous. Like he's trying to explain something to his grandma, but like he knows she's not gonna agree with him. She's not gonna approve. His head's all turtle shell.
Right. If you're in prison in Britain, you know every single minute of every hour of every day that you are in prison. You're not allowed to forget it.
Whereas here, that's the point.
We meet them here and we greet them with a handshake.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah,
Like this.
That's all right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then we can kind of get feeling.
They wanted to hug you, could they?
No.
Good.
Hmm.
Good. I am glad there are limits
Yeah.
somewhere.
We have limits. Yeah, we do.
Well, I've never been to a prison without bars before. And welcoming inmates with a friendly handshake does seem a bit odd. But there's one thing that's rife in prisons all over the world, and it requires more than a firm handshake to root out.
So this is where we strip search the inmates, taking all their belongings and give them our clothing.
Do you do an intimate search?
Well, not inside of them, but
An intimate search. Little candlelight, maybe some steak frites, some Marvin Gaye playing. Real intimate.
What happens if they got drugs inside them?
we search their mouth and we ask them to sit down like this when they're off clothing. And if something pops out, then we know. But we're not allowed to.
But you
search
don't
anything.
actually do an intimate search, so they could have drugs.
They
inside.
could have drugs, yeah. They could.
This is a maximum security prison. But just say to yourself, maximum security prison. It's not an open prison. It's not even what we would call a Cat C trainer. This is a maximum security prison.
So far, it's all been a bit too relaxed for my liking. And
No
I'm
barbed wire
not
anywhere.
of intimate drug searches. There are 60 drug dealers here, for goodness sake. Although
Some fences.
there don't seem to be
There
many
ain't no
on the
barbed
road.
wire.
It's a bit like an empty school. I don't get the impression that there are more than 200 inmates here. Now, you go into a UK prison and you go through the gate onto the landings, through the door onto the landings, and it is just a seething mass of prisoners. It's a different atmosphere altogether. You try going into Wandsworth.
I'm curious to see what a typical cell looks like, which here they cheerfully call rooms.
Now I will reveal the luxury
They
room.
cheerfully call it rooms.
Let's have a look at that and see what your mind is after we've seen it.
Oh,
What do you think about this?
Well, first thing that hits me between the eyes is there are no bars on the window.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's what I was saying from the outside.
because the glass is like this thick.
My golly,
Yeah,
their own fridge.
their own fridge also.
What?
And they got their own bathroom.
My
A
God.
closed bathroom.
They even got a shower.
The en-suites I can live with. I don't know about the fridge. I mean, I'm amazed they haven't got a mini bar in their fridge. You know, I mean, television.
Yeah,
They lie here on their beds and they watch television.
yeah. They can watch the news. They can see what's happening outside in the society when they're going back. They can keep up with it.
There ain't no way this is passing in the States. There ain't no way they'd have anything like this.
They do. If they're in for a long time and they've got wives, do they have conjugal visits?
Yeah.
They do?
Conjugal?
Get visits.
Is that how they pronounce it?
Yeah.
And whatever happens in that room, it's up to them.
They can have sex.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
So we've got sex, television, fridges. Right. Okay.
Like you have on the out.
In the States? No way, man. I got the hiccups. They'd be breaking off part of this chair, filing it down, making shifts. Ain't no way.
Like a normal life on the outside, isn't it?
Yes, but the idea is if you go to prison, it's not a normal life.
I'm raising my eyebrows at such facilities. Surely being in prison means losing not just your liberty, but some of your home comforts too. I want to meet one of these pampered prisoners, so I'm going to see someone whose crime is so serious that he's got one of the longest sentences in Norway.
Dang. Man, I can't stop hiccuping.
Two hours south of Oslo and 10 minutes drive from the Swedish border is Norway's flagship prison, Halden. Inmates here live campus-style in fully equipped apartment blocks that they share with 9 other men.
That's crazy.
I'm about to meet Kirsten. He's serving a very long sentence, but it's not the done thing to ask for details.
It's a convention in prisons. I mean, you just don't confront somebody and say, what did you do then? Are you Kirsten?
Yeah, I'm Karsten.
I'm Anne.
Hi, man.
Yeah,
Nice to
hello.
meet you.
Hi.
Would you like some coffee or tea?
Oh, I could kill a cup of coffee. Thank you.
You want some sugar or milk?
No sugar, but I...
Is this the prisoner wearing polo and jeans?
Milk, please.
Uh-huh. I have a sentence of 20 years.
He got a very, very big sentence. He didn't just fiddle-thrup himself the bus fare. You know, he's done something which is very wrong. But it must have been quite a relief to come here.
I didn't believe that the way they treat me, like what they have an agenda, you know?
Yes.
A secret agenda.
Yeah.
You can see the guards treat us nice. We're
Yeah.
treating each other nice, and actually it's not so bad to stay here. I have nothing to complain about.
Yeah, you're quite happy here.
Yeah, in the fact that I know I have to be in prison, I have to say I'm happy that I am here and not other places that couldn't be worse, you know.
Kirsten's cellmates.
Oh, so many weapons.
Day release.
Essential weapons, I'm saying, and Americans would use.
And from the...
Yeah, more or less. We have this guy. We have a permission. I don't know. So he's allowed to going out of the prison for 7 or 8 hours.
Is he?
Yeah.
These pictures that he's holding, the coffee mug that he poured,
Get ready.
all those just
So
be
even
bashed
though
over
you're
someone's
in
face.
Prison, you can still go out.
You have to prove that they can have
Yeah,
confidence. in you.
confidence, yeah.
Yeah.
How many do you lose that way?
If we lose somebody, it's like that. I don't have any exact number, but we have lost a few guys.
Some don't come back. They just don't come back. Now that really is quite tough on the population because it means there's a criminal loose out there who shouldn't be.
But it's
Well.
a bit different from this prison and a prison in England.
Oh, this one is. Yeah, this one is very different. I haven't seen anything like this in England. I've been
No
in
way.
135 UK prisons.
They're chained on there, but dang, someone gets close.
Very, very few of them could I see this sort of setup working. The number of fights in UK prisons and assaults on staff and It's just different.
Yeah.
It's my second day at Halden. After hearing about a few prisoners not returning from day release, I need some reassurance that the officers really are in control. So Armand and Linda take me down a secret underground tunnel to see one of their rarely used rooms.
Tactical room.
Right, so this is when you've got a situation.
Yeah, when we got a situation, we had to dress up to be prepared.
She said rarely, not never.
How many of you are trained in riot control?
Everybody.
Everybody?
Yeah.
And how many times have you been in riot gear over the last year?
One time for me, and that was during night time.
Right.
Yeah.
But totally like the past year, I guess 5 to 10 times.
Right.
Yeah.
5 to
That's
10.
heavy stuff. Well, actually,
So people are acting up.
Yeah. Yeah, I wouldn't like to be clonked with that. That's very heavy. Yeah.
No. And we have different ones that is hard
She's getting a little excited about this part. Yeah, let's go beat some people. Look at where she's gripping that.
as well.
Harder than
Yeah.
that.
This is kind of a training baton.
Be careful not to kill him.
It's for to stop him. It's not like when he's already down.
What if he's trying to get up?
Well, as soon as we are many officers, like 5 or 6, like we told you, and we will just rush up on him and lay him down.
Can I see somebody in riot gear?
Yes, we have Monta here.
It's very impressive.
It's a weird thing to say when he's down to his boxers, Grandma.
Utenpå.
It's actually quite difficult to imagine this being needed here. Whereas in some of the big prisons that I've seen in the UK, you think, where's the riot gear? Almost before you start. There we go. Now you look even fiercer. Are we in a standoff? So you've got a prisoner coming up to you, threatening. What do you do?
We have to push him
Yes.
on the wall
Against
and make
the wall.
him on the wall.
Right. Okay. Yeah.
And have control on them on the backside.
Yeah. Oh, you so-and-so. No, you're being very gentle. Push on me.
Yeah, because we can move against you.
Yeah, don't worry.
Dang, Grandma said you about to catch his hands. You about to catch his hands.
Me on the floor. Good. Let's say that's the wall.
Yeah.
Say that's the wall.
Yeah.
And I do this. Then what happens?
If you don't stop, then you get
This is the slowest getaway I've ever seen in my life.
a hit with a...
Then I get hit with one of those. Yeah. That was fine. But you were being very gentle. You'd be much rougher than that. You're back in your normal gear now.
Yes.
That's how you're going to get around.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
They just ride around on scooters in there.
I've never seen scooters in UK prisons. Whether they do now, I don't know. Certainly not in my time. I never once saw a scooter. They tend to run. I'm coming. There's a riot. Lie down immediately. Lie down. Lie down. I've got a baton. Lie on the floor. Lie on the floor.
Grandma looks a little drunk riding that thing.
It's hard.
Good on her, though, getting up, riding it around.
More than 1 or 2 prisoners together. It's such a calm atmosphere that I'm starting to wonder if they're allowed to stay in bed all day.
This isn't about produce. It's about what you produce with it. With shit, no order is ordinary.
Here's the pitch. Whoa, he got all of that one.
So where are they all now?
So most of the inmates are in the workshops.
This is a car workshop. Yeah.
So here you also can get a degree.
I bet this is popular.
Yeah.
This is Norway's first garage.
Nothing wrong with that.
Raymond is on the mechanics course. He's serving time for murder and has the ominous nickname, the Grill Master. I'm not going to ask why.
Since you've been doing this, what's it done for you?
Nei, det er jo ålreit for huet da, for å prøve å få dagen til å bli normal da. Ellers så tenker jeg mye på avdelingen, så er det greit å strikke litt, jeg finner på noe der da.
Do you want to
Knitting?
with cars when you leave?
Jeg finner på noe der da.
Do you want
There's
to
a bit of
do
knitting.
something with cars when you leave?
Vil du jobbe med biler når du går ut?
I work with cars when I was 13 years old. I do.
So you've always liked cars? Yeah.
It's my hobby.
Yeah. Jolly good.
All the courses here, from mechanics
Jolly
to
good.
carpentry to printing and sheet metal work,
Jolly
are run by
good.
professionals.
So,
Hello.
hi.
Hello.
So this is Grib.
Grip.
Yes.
Welcome.
Hello, Grip. That's a funny name.
Yeah, it's my nickname.
What does it mean?
Oh, it's a vulture in Norwegian.
Vulture?
Yeah.
Dear me, what have you done to get a nickname like that?
Get a tattoo.
Ah,
In the age of 14. So
okay.
That tattoo.
What happens in this work?
we make people professional welders and sheet
Yes.
metal worker in actually this room.
And do you account for all the tools very carefully?
Every morning, that's the first thing I do. I go around the shop
Yeah.
and see that everything is here. And I do the same thing in here.
Because we've had people make some very funny things in our metal shop. One even used tubes for a gun.
Yeah.
So we're terribly, terribly careful. But you've got everything sort of just out.
Everything is available for the students. So if they really want to hurt me, they can.
Inmates can be very inventive with the right equipment, and by golly, there are lots of dangerous tools lying around. Not to
Yeah.
mention expensive ones.
And who pays for all these machines?
The education department, yes.
Right. They pay for all of it.
Yeah.
So the education department.
The best machinery, and they are trained on the same machinery that the industry use.
You couldn't fault the workshops. They were magnificently equipped. They are working for proper formal qualifications. They're not just messing about. I would bite their hands off for those workshops in British prisons. I really would. How are you?
Thank you. I'm good. You?
I'm Anne.
Eunice,
Yes?
my name.
Eunice.
Seems like better than like some tech school or something here in the States.
Have you got to go? Sentence to go?
I have my sentence, my complete sentence is 13 and a half years.
13?
13 and a half years.
Right. Okay.
Yes. I told them I want to go in Halden.
Why?
We are here and we have very lucky. We have many options, so we can take
Yes.
education. This is very
Yes.
important. I cannot come out from prison with nothing, with just a bag in my hand. Then I'm going to
Yeah.
go back to the same.
So you applied to come here. How long did it take before you came?
3 days.
3 days? That's quick.
Yes.
They must have discharged an awful lot of people.
I was escaped. When my case happened, I escaped. When I make deal with the police to come back, I told them in the deal, I want to go in Ullesmore Halden. They say, okay, when you come back, we're going to fix. That's why I took 3 days.
So you bargained with the police for where you were going to go to prison.
Yes.
They gave in and said you could come here, and then you came back.
Yes.
I must say, I don't think you would find that happening in the UK, that
I don't think so.
prisoner, an escaped prisoner, would bargain with the police for where he was going to go to prison.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right. Well, that's a fascinating insight.
I don't think the crime rate is very high in Norway anyway.
Yeah, I mean, the public would be scandalised. I mean, I think the police's answer in Britain would be the right one: is no, Sonny, you come back, and then we'll decide where to send you.
Still reeling from Eunice's revelation, there was another shock just round the corner.
Criminal records Norway. You imagine like Tupac or Snoop? Well, I mean, I guess they were doing stuff in prison, but they didn't have no studio releasing records. Criminal records.
Well, what's going on here?
We got Jelani doing his thing.
That's this ghastly rap stuff. Like, hey,
You wouldn't have listened to Norwegian rap.
oh.
Put Jelani på for her. This is Norwegian rap for you.
Well, it doesn't matter what sort of rap it is, it's all horrible.
Well, I'm all for workshops, but spending money on rap, I'm not sure about.
Når jeg kommer inn, jeg børster det vekk, for jeg er positiv. Har ikke hørt, har ikke sett, bare gjør min ting. Uansett hva man gjør, får man ned det med. Alltid vært en drøm å kunne rappe, for penger blir en rollemodell. Gi barna det de trenger, du må se på deg selv. Før du peker med din finger, er ikke født kriminell, du er født som en linje.
Yeah.
Right, what are they actually?
That's crazy, man. Having a studio in prison.
Learn to
That's crazy.
express themselves.
Do they learn this? Do they learn how to handle all this?
Yes, the technical part of it, yes.
These guys are in rehabilitation. I mean, the prison system is in Norway is built on the idea of rehabilitation, and through art you can achieve a lot just by learning to express yourself and own your situation, the good things and the bad things. And these
Wonder if they've had anyone in here doing like a diss track or something on another inmate.
predicaments that got them here in the first place.
Yeah. I'm absolutely not into rap. And I don't actually regard that as particularly purposeful activity.
28-year-old Jelani is serving 5 years at Halden. I'm sure he won't say what for, so we better stick to chatting about rap.
Are they decent?
They're decent.
No swear words.
No swear words.
Go on.
I just had one swear word because, you know...
No, that's yeah, I can cope with that.
No excuse.
But that's fine. Yeah. Okay, right. Do a line in Norwegian.
Gi meg blikk og se ned når jeg kommer inn.
Oh, you're joking.
That means...
You're absolutely joking.
They give me... They look at me when I come in, they look at me and look down. Because you're the boss, right?
Norwegian is the most terrible language.
Gi meg blikk
Gi meg blikk.
og se ned
Og se ned.
når jeg kommer inn.
Something million.
Når jeg kommer inn. Yes. Gi meg blikk
Gi meg blikk.
og se ned
Og se ned.
når jeg kommer inn.
Kom igjen. Did I think it had a huge rehabilitative value? Well, I would say no, but they would say yes.
Shit, not feeling the rap.
Nice, but these men are
Can't we play some church hymns or a little soundtrack of from Mary Poppins?
It's not pop stars. Where's the punishment?
This is a spa. It's a holiday resort. It's a hotel. Yeah, I actually think I've had a good time here. I've benefited.
It's crazy that the prisoner is just wearing like street clothes. He just got on like a hoodie.
Knowing that I can come to a place like this.
I'm at Halden Prison in Norway, where inmates appear to live in the lap of luxury. It's a maximum security.
I mean, yeah, they're rehabilitating them. They're giving them skills. The studio seems a little crazy to me. If they get back out and they start doing the same things, are they like, oh well, I'll go do a few years in Halden, make me an album, throw it on Spotify when I get out? Do they get to keep their music that they make? I don't know. Let's see what this soccer ball is about to say. His mouth's wide open.
So I'm shocked to learn that inmates are allowed visits from wives and girlfriends twice a week in a private room.
This is the more common visit room that we have.
No window?
No window, because here girlfriends can come.
Just tell me, what is to stop either drugs being passed by the girlfriend or, more importantly, criminal information being passed by the man to the girl? What's to stop that?
Nothing in here. I don't think they pass on so much criminality because here it's more girlfriend-boyfriend situation.
Oh, right.
We do provide
towels. Yes.
Sheets and condoms.
Sheets and the necessary.
Yeah.
Right.
Sheets and the necessary.
I do hope so.
Yeah, we don't do that.
I do hope
No,
so.
yeah.
I can't imagine an easier recipe for exchanges of drugs, exchanges of
Yeah.
criminal information than
You ain't wrong, Grandma.
a man and his wife, or a man and anybody for that matter, just shut away, unsupervised for hours on end.
When I used to go visit my great uncle when he was in prison, you couldn't even like give him a hug. They'd say like, no, the guard in there, no touching, no touching. Couldn't do anything like that in there.
Linda has been a prison officer for 8 years, and she's seen a lot of different reactions to Halden in her time.
When I hear the criticism that it's very luxurious, well, it's a prison. They are not allowed to go out when they want. They're being told where to go, when to go there by us. But what matters to them is that we treat them nicely. that we talk with them with respect. If there's any luxurious, it's that we're human and we're showing off humanity to them.
Yeah, but TVs and refrigerators.
I've been dying to see. I'm all for broadening prisoners' horizons, but I was appalled at something I discovered there. Prisoners can look up their own crimes and those of their fellow inmates in the Norwegian Criminal Chronicles.
Dear me. Surely they don't think it's a mark of honour to be in here, do they?
Well, some do, I think. They open it, they say, this is me. That's what I did.
We don't go quite that far.
No.
This seems a little weird to have in there.
Yes, that's really alarmed you, that, you thought, I don't like that.
Yeah, I don't like conflicts.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm a person that don't go into arguments very often.
Yeah.
But I do when I have to, but I don't enjoy it. And I think that's when it gets loud, someone spits at me.
Really?
Because I think I don't deserve that.
Yeah.
So I think that's really annoying.
That depresses you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It does.
Yeah.
So, but then again, you need to be strict. You need to put down the foot and you need to tell them.
What's the suicide rate here?
Oh, we've had a few ones, but I think over the 10 years we've been open, we've had 3 or 4.
Well, 3 or 4 in 10 years is not bad. What effect does that have on the unit when that happens?
Oh, it affects us a lot.
Yeah, but the other prisoners on the unit?
Same.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the people that are knowing this person are all, either you're an inmate or if you're staff, we all feel it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because this is something we don't want.
No.
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 Sadly, our prisoner suicide rates in the UK are considerably higher, almost 100 a year for the last couple of years. Our reoffending rates are shocking too, at 70%. I want to talk to the Governor, R.A. Hoydal, to find out how Norway has managed to reduce its reoffending.
The recidivism rate in Norway is what at the moment?
Now it's 25% after 5 years, but it hasn't been always so good.
Right.
When I started in this business in the 80s, it was 60–70%.
70% recidivism.
Yeah. So we have
So what's brought it from 70 to 25?
in the early 80s, 70s, the prison officers was just guards, just take care of the security work. But in the middle of the 90s, we changed the whole prison officer role. So they also should work with rehabilitation, help the inmates, more like a social worker. So we have a dual role after middle of the 90s.
Well, that is interesting. Our reoffending rates now are as high as Norway's were 40 years ago.
That's crazy. It seems like it's actually working. I just, from what you see on the other like TV shows, 90 days in, 60 days in, whatever it is, I mean, they just get in there, and especially the young ones, they just can't wait to fight, prove they're the biggest. Here, I mean, that's a huge drop. Seems like it's working.
Shows how far they've managed to reduce them. Our prison officers are busy, and I don't know that they would have time to engage quite this far. Armand has been a prison officer for 18 years, and he's been at Halden since it was built.
Over half his career there.
We're not supposed to do that when we're here. We work with every kind of offenders, like sex offenders, drug addicts, murderers, everything. I'm here just to try to help them to get better when they get out of prison, because we don't have any death penalty in Norway, and we don't have any prisoners are being inside for life. They're going back out again.
Once they do leave Halden, I wouldn't be surprised if inmates might even miss some of the services on offer.
Yeah, it might be a little harder getting in the studio when you're back outside.
I don't know why, but I am. And apparently the dentist comes once or twice a week, which is a jolly sight more than they do in the UK.
It's like a final meal.
Jolly slightly.
My golly.
Yeah.
Look at that. It's a fully equipped dentist surgery.
Yeah.
And the dentist comes how often?
Yeah.
Once or twice a week.
It looks pretty
Once or
legit.
twice a week. No, that is terrific. That really is, yeah.
It's good, I think.
I was going to say, this is replicating the outside world. Actually, it's better than the outside world. That is certainly much better than any
It looks pretty legit.
law-abiding citizen in the UK could expect.
It looks pretty legit. Go in, make an album, get your teeth fixed for free, go learn how to work on a car, and chill in your room and watch TV. Eat your little pudding cup sent from your fridge.
Deluxe enough. I was in for another shock around the corner. Something that wouldn't go amiss in any English village.
I wonder if they go here, get released, get in trouble again, if they get put, if you're only allowed to go here once. Because it seems like if they just go out and they actually didn't mind it in there, other than not being able to see people whenever they wanted, like they wouldn't really care to go back. That's my thought.
My gosh, well this is a real shop.
Oh dang, this is the commissary?
And do it quite well.
Apparently, inmates can go shopping in small groups and buy groceries to cook their evening meal together.
It's crazy that there's like no prison uniforms. When this first came on, I didn't even realize that some of the people that were talking were inmates because they're just wearing regular clothes.
In here that you can really produce
This is a legit grocery store.
with fresh stuff. I mean, what's not to like? So they're learning real serious cooking. Yes, I don't like sushi. I don't like raw stuff. Yuck, 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 yuck. I mean, I wouldn't. I'm living on caviar every day of the week, but I see no reason why a prisoner should not get the full range of food if they're learning from it. But if you're going to come out and you're going to mix in normal society, and you're going to cook for a family and you're going to cook for friends, it does you no harm if you've learnt to do various things. And they will make a mess of it from time to time, just like life. And that's the idea here, it replicates life. I think if you tried to do that in Britain, there would be a public resistance.
And many
Yeah, definitely here in the States too.
you'd never find in a UK prison. Here, the prisoners really can have a home away from home.
So what's that?
A visiting house for daddies in prison.
Daddy's in prison.
Yeah, they have to go a daddy in prison course before they can use this
Right.
program.
So they have to pass the test.
Pass
really.
the test and have to go.
Daddy's in prison
They can
course.
have night stays with the kids and their wives, or if there are girlfriends, I don't know if they're married and stuff.
Some girlfriend?
Well, not at the same time.
No, just as well. So they can sort of live as a family?
Yeah.
For what, 2 nights?
One night, maybe 2 nights during weekend.
1 or 2 nights during the weekend?
Yeah.
Right, okay. Well, that certainly wouldn't happen in the UK.
No.
No.
Well, it's about getting to connect with their kids again. Maybe some of them haven't had any connection with their kids for a long time.
Har et barn, 10 måneder gammel, samboer. Sitter på 5-årsdom her i Halden for noe jeg egentlig ikke har gjort.
Får du besøkshus og sånt, eller?
Ikke noe besøkshus, dessverre.
Du burde jo nesten få det da, fra fengselet her.
Det er en komplisert sak, men enkelt fortalt så handler det om på en måte fortiden min og hvem som er inkludert i kall det lovbruddet med anførselstegn.
With shit, it's never just a delivery order. It's shopped same day in the same way you.
Oh, that's a winner.
I can take you as a baseball fan, Blake.
Come on, I love homers, and this little bad boy, let's...
Professional radio producer Mina visits Halden once a month to produce a talk radio show presented by the inmates.
Punishment for criminal...
Dang, so they got their own podcast basically too.
You're in Norway is prison. Like everywhere else, you lose your freedom. The thing that you cherish the most, being able to make your own decisions, that's gone. So it doesn't really matter if there's a studio there, if the walls are white. That can just help you not go totally insane till you are let out, because we're not in the Middle Ages. If we were, I would say, I mean, throw away the key if that's what you want to do. But they're gonna move next door. Their kids are gonna go to the same school as your kids, so don't be an idiot. I mean, do you want to lock somebody in a tiny room and then think everything's gonna be okay when you let them out 15 years later?
Vet det, Minna. Du vet, jeg har sittet, du vet, hvis jeg går på fulltid på den dommen her, så har jeg sittet 10 år i fengsel, men jeg har ikke fylt 28 år engang.
Rather than bottling their anger up, inmates are given the chance to broadcast their grievances about life in prison to the nation.
She kind of seems like, or she has a point, but it seems like there should be like some kind of like middle ground. I mean, they're wearing just regular street clothes. They got the studio, the car shop, whatever the daddies in prison thing was. They can have sex 2 times a week. They have a grocery store. They can cook. I mean, it's basically just like a summer camp kind of thing. A long summer camp for some of them.
Og dere som kriminelle, hva den beste måten å straffe dere på som gjør at dere aldri gjør det igjen?
Kan ikke drive og skremme folk til ikke gjøre noe. Hva faen, vi lever i 2020. Det jo billigere da å få deg rehabilitert, så du slipper å komme tilbake, så du slipper å koste staten noe mer, så du kan betale skatt du også, bro.
Betaler millioner skatt på livet ditt, mann. Du har noe i tilbake.
Bygge opp landet I stedet for å ødelegge det.
So you just get them going with communication, because when your communication has been fuck this and fuck that and hitting and going nuts for every little tiny thing, now they're communicating.
Så jeg mener at det kommer veldig mye an på deg selv, da. Hva du vil gjøre videre med livet ditt.
Given a straight choice, would I put my money on somebody coming out here, staying out of trouble, and somebody coming out of your average UK prison, staying out of trouble? Well, there's no doubt about it. It's no contest. My money would go on the chap coming out of here.
One man who did eventually come out of here was once known as the most dangerous man in all of Norway. And it's about time I met him.
Oh, wow.
It's my last day at Halden Prison, and it certainly has been eye-opening. But while it's luxurious in many ways, even prison officers here know there's nothing glamorous about searching for drugs.
Yeah.
Right, what have we got here?
We are going to see a special toilet.
Right.
It's for drugs control. Sometimes if they have drugs on them,
They get them inside.
they get them inside the mouth,
Yeah.
and then we bring him here.
Yes.
And this is the other side of the window.
Right.
Because when we are doing this kind of control...
Can I have a hand, please?
Yes, of course. And we have 2 guards on this side of the window, and we see only that way.
Yes.
He doesn't see us.
No.
And due to the control bit, after he went to the toilet, it's this machine who starts to work. And it's cleaning up what he's
quite.
Yeah. And it comes out on the other side here.
No, what in the world?
Drugs.
Yeah.
And we have a kind of a way to know when it's gone through. So we give them corn. So when we get the corn out, we know that it's been through the system. That's nothing anymore is hiding.
Halden runs a specialist rehab unit where addicted inmates can get clean. One former addict who was treated here was Trond Henriksen. Trond's criminal career spanned armed robbery, kidnapping, and escaping from prison. He was so notorious that the press named him Norway's most dangerous man. An addict from an early age, prison was his finishing school. But it was only when he came to Halden that Trond finally turned his life around.
Wow.
My first time in
Good for him.
was in 1980. Then I was 14 years old, 14 years and 3 weeks. So I was really young. I put the last shot with heroin outside these walls, 20 October 2010.
How were you taking a shot of heroin? Had you been released?
On the parking place.
And you'd been released?
No, when I was going in, before I go into the
You were
prison.
coming in and...
I was coming in and I was...
From?
I took it from Oslo and I put the last shot outside the walls in the parking place.
And what was the moment that you remember when you decided it all had to change?
I think one of the most difficult things for a person is to be honest with yourself, you know, to look yourself in the mirror and say, okay, you have done a lot of shit. really. And to change this thing, you have to say goodbye to the drugs. You have to say goodbye to a lot of friends.
Now, supposing you hadn't come here, do you think you'd have just changed everything around anyway, simply because you'd had enough of field life?
I don't know, but because I meet Ari Høydahl, the chief of this prison.
Yes.
He has been following me since I was 14 years, you know.
Yeah.
And he said, you have to come to Halden to go to this drug floor, you know,
Yeah.
for helping you. So he fixed me here, you know. So I have.
That's good, man.
So Ari
That's
has
good.
been a really important person in my life. I have cost this society over 100 million Norwegian kroner. 100, that's true. And I can never pay that back.
It makes perfect sense to have rehabilitation at the center.
It's crazy to even like hear him mention how much he's like in monetary value, how much he's cost society. For his mind to even go there, seems like he's thinking about other people, you know.
I've said this, I've said it so long and so loudly, but I've never listened to it. But it actually makes perfect sense as a tool of public protection and of saving money.
Aside from practical help, it turns out there's spiritual help available too. Deep within the woods, Halden is running one of the most unusual courses I've ever come across. Inmates can opt out of general prison life for 21 days to attend a retreat.
Da tar jeg og sier det vanlige ritualet. Da tror jeg vi kan starte med et par dype pust. Og så setter vi fokuset på kroppen vår. Vi setter oss godt til rette på såren.
Through silent meditation, rituals and reflection, led by the prison's chaplains, inmates are expected to be honest with themselves and confront what they've done.
Why do you think the retreat is so important?
It's because it changes people. It's a very good process that asks a question, who am I? What good, what bad in my life? How can things change? Who do I want to be? What am I longing for? It's all the big questions, and it's a lot of time in silence, and there is a fellowship.
Og jeg har lært meg, du vet, det som jeg elsker med retreat, den, fordi der folk behandles som en menneske, ikke som en innsatt.
Hva du mest spent på?
From all the prisoners that have talked about it, that's like the biggest thing, which I agree with. Like, you don't need to treat them like they're animals. It's like if dogs, every dog has a great heart, but if you sit there and beat the dog and always smacking it, put it in a cage and stuff, it's going to lash out. So I mean, yes, that part makes a lot of sense. They're not treating them like animals in here. It's just up to them once they get out to start doing the right thing.
Still, når du kommer dit?
Jeg vet ikke aldri hva jeg ser, for å være helt ærlig, men det gleder meg, fordi jeg kan få de permisjonene og jeg kan bruke mer tid med ungene.
How long have you been in prison?
I've been in prison 6 years.
6 years?
Yeah.
And how long here?
6 years.
You've done all 6 years here?
Yep.
Now, when you're going out to live a normal life, you're going back into the life that caused the problem. So how are you going to avoid that?
I have no contact with any of my friends from the past life.
So you think you're in bad company?
Some of them it was a bad company, and some of them it was my own bad decision. So I cannot blame other people for my decision. I'm a grown person, and this was my decision. If I don't learn now, when I'm going to learn?
Yeah.
I'm a grown man, so I think that I will live one free life without crime.
That's good. Well, good luck.
I haven't seen any like young guys in here.
Halden, and it's certainly given me food for thought.
Whenever you see jails in the States, it's usually the young guys that are like the biggest problems in there.
My problem with the whole thing is I'm very enthused about some things, really enthused. Some of which are extremely hard-edged, like the workshops. That's fine. I can say I wish every UK prison was like that. But when you look at the whole concept, and it's a very expensive concept at that,
yeah.
I want to be enthusiastic, but I've had too much experience in the past of being told that something was wonderful, of hearing loads, as we have here, loads of anecdotal evidence that it works and it's unique.
Here they have, I think they said earlier, like 200 prisoners. When you watch those shows, Inside 90 Days or whatever, they'll go into those pods and there might be like 50 guys, 60 guys in just one of those pods. And there's multiple pods and multiple buildings. I don't know how this would work on a larger scale. It's best suited for smaller kind of group like this. 200 people in this entire building. Prisoners, guests, whatever they call them.
And then some years down the line, when the statistics start to come through, it's really all rather disappointing.
When it was built 10 years ago, Halden was the first of its kind, a humane and luxurious prison. But the evidence that it works is unclear. And if the Norwegian government remains unconvinced, the first of its kind might also be the last.
If this prison is so exceptional that it produces exceptional results, why doesn't your government, the Norwegian government, simply say, right, this is the future. All prisons from now on are going to be like...
Yeah, I feel like 10 years should be a long enough case study.
Quite expensive to build. We have new prisons in Norway now. That's not looking like this prison, but I think, as I told you, the most important thing is how the officers work with the inmates, and that the inmates have activities, that they have workshops, that they have something to do all day. That's the most important thing.
You see, my worry is you've got
Keep
this
their
very
idle mind
expensive
busy.
prison which appears to work at this point.
Yeah, I think so. I think this works.
But outside, has it done anything that the other prisons haven't done? Yeah, that's the big question.
I guess 10 years isn't long enough. If these people have done their whole sentence in here, they haven't even been released to see if it works. I guess that makes sense.
But what's less clear is whether this level of luxury is needed for rehabilitation. All I'm interested in is whether this approach seriously reduces the reoffending rates. And if that means a bit of luxury, then okay.
What I'm wondering, as I finally leave here, is whether I've spent the last 3 days looking at something which is very nice, but which is actually just a puff of theory, and a very, very expensive theory at that. Or whether I've actually been encountering a revolutionary way to treat criminals.
Yeah, you can't treat them like animals, man. You can't treat them like animals. That's pretty cool. Leave a comment. Let me know what you think of this idea. Would you be for something like this, where you're from, or against it? If you liked the video, hit the like button. Give me a subscribe. I really appreciate it. Other than that, I'll see you in the next one.